Court does call the case. People versus Stephen Anderson.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning, sir. Who's on this one? It's just...
I didn't turn myself in January.
Yes, you did not.
No, sir, I didn't.
And why not? Did you want an attorney, sir?
I'd have one, sir.
You have one?
Yes, sir. Brian Craig.
Craigo. Mr. Craigo, are you representing Mr. Anderson? I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Good morning, Your Honor. I don't believe the public defender's office is represented on this one. I had in my notes that we were conflicted out on this particular case, but I could be incorrect if I can confirm via JAS in my notes.
Is it supposed to be Miss Reggie?
Yes, it's a hyphenated name with a C.
Eric character.
Mr. Simpson, I don't need to be represented by her today. I think it's pretty straightforward what...
Stephen Anderson walks into court sounding calm, but you can already feel the pressure building. The judge isn't just looking at missed deadlines here. He's looking at someone who keeps getting pulled back into the system. And honestly, when Anderson starts asking for treatment classes instead of straight jail time, you can tell he knows he's running out of chances.
Should happen. The only thing that I would ask is maybe that you please just consider your original recommendation. I did ask Ms. Freshauer to also assign me to Dawn Farms and MRT instead of getting time served, just so I could be put in those classes and possibly have a chance to maybe be released after completion of classes, as long as you believe I have done well.
Well, Mr. Anderson, how is it you came into custody?
There was a new case. Something popped up that I will be seeing you for tomorrow. However, I do in full honesty believe it will be dropped because it's against one of my family members. And
Hold on.
So I guess what I'm interested in, something happened and you got arrested?
Yes, sir. I know.
What's the charge on that?
That's felonious assault.
This is where everything shifts. The second the judge hears there's a brand new felony assault case, the entire mood changes. That's the reality of court. One new arrest can instantly destroy whatever trust you had left. Even if Anderson believes the case will get dropped, judges hear promises like that every single day. At this point, the court isn't listening to words anymore. They're watching patterns.
Well, what I'm going to do on this is, because the unknown is that there's this other case out there which is not going to come before the court until tomorrow. So the defendant right now is...
The only other thing that I would like to...
You will. Go ahead.
Judge Simpson, my grandfather is dying. I'm not asking for any lenience or anything of that nature. I would just like, if it's possible, to get put in the notes, if he does pass while I'm in jail, is there a possibility of either a jail transport or a hour, whatever, however, to go about going to a funeral?
Well, I'm not going to address that at this point. I'm going to adjourn this hearing to May 11th, 2022 at 9 a.m. my next sentencing date. I would indicate that the defendant is...
And then suddenly, the courtroom gets human again. That moment about his grandfather hits differently because it cuts through all the legal talk. For a second, this isn't just a defendant. It's somebody scared they might lose family while sitting in jail. And the judge's response feels cold at first, but legally, he's trying not to promise something he may not control later.
At this time under sentence of the 365 days, and then we'll take a look at... So I'll set that for a sentence of review at that time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls the case, People versus Crystal Kish.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Ms. Kish, who already said hello to the court.
And good morning, Your Honor. Again, Assistant Public Defender Brian J. Grego on case number 2010170 on behalf of Ms. Kish.
Mr. Bernstein, long time no see.
Long
All
time
right.
no see, Judge. Good to see you this morning. For Miss Kish, we do have a transfer to recovery court, as she has been accepted there, and Miss Clara worked on the paperwork. And I can say that Miss Kish is just really doing fantastic in her sobriety right now. She's been sober for, well, she can say, but it's like every time I speak with her, she's just doing better and better every time. She went through a patient at Home and New Vision and then went to some transitional housing. So she's just really on a great track, and this has been a lot of silver linings for her going through these cases right now. So I'm really happy to see how well she's doing, and hope for the best moving forward in recovery.
Miss Kish, anything you
Yes,
want to
sir.
tell me?
Yeah, I do. I just want to thank all of you guys. You know what I mean? You guys really saved my life, and I appreciate it so much because it's been it's been a long road, and I'm so grateful. Thank you guys so much.
When you say this, that's it. That was a lot there.
Okay.
All right.
I'm really so grateful. Things are so good.
It's interesting. Life is grand when you live it, right?
Right. If it wasn't for all of this, I'd still be stuck out there, and I don't know, just things are going so well. I got a job. I talk to my daughter every single day. I got my son back in my life, and things are really, really good. And I'm really happy, and I'm so grateful. I just got my eyebrows done. Things are going good. Everything is good. Yeah.
So how long have you been sober?
I've been sober since December 26th, the day after Christmas, 2021.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Is that the longest period you've had?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've had longer times back when I was younger, but yeah, since I've been for years. Yes.
Well, and when I say congratulations, I truly mean that.
Thank you so much.
And you should be really proud of yourself.
I am. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys, though, and I really appreciate all of you.
Yeah, we try, but I think the thing is that, and I know counsel would agree with this, that we work very hard to try to get people on the right track. But the reality is, and that if you don't do it, there's really nothing that we can do.
Right.
And so you owe yourself a big round of applause for it and a big thank you, because you're as much a part of it as any of the rest of us.
Crystal Kish's section is honestly one of the most powerful moments in this entire hearing. You can literally hear the difference between someone surviving and someone finally starting to live again. When she says she got her kids back, got a job, even got her eyebrows done, that sounds small to some people, but recovery is built on tiny victories like that. This is probably the first genuinely hopeful moment in the whole courtroom.
A recommendation in these files, Ms. Cloutier did not have any problem with recommendation. She did have one problem that maybe the court can help to clarify. She believed that the plea on these files was a disorderly. My notes say that it is a possession of drug paraphernalia on both files. What is the court?
I show that she pled no contest as charged, which was to the possession of the drug paraphernalia.
So Ms. Cloutier is sorry, Judge. Ms. Cloutier is concerned because for some reason she was under the impression that she was pleading to something that was not a drug charge, and that apparently is going to have some ramifications for her housing. She would like me to request an adjournment to look into what might have happened, Your Honor. But
ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have subsidized housing?
No, but I'm about to come up to that point. And I've worked diligently, so that's my concern, and I also have a 10-year-old son.
Okay, so you're in line to get a voucher or some other type of housing assistance?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I gotcha. When you say you're about to come up on the list, have they contacted you? Is that what the deal is?
Yes, but then I've been in here, so now I'm going to have to retouch and see. I've got a couple of case managers working on that, so I'm trying to stay in the loop.
Got it.
Please.
And so you got case managers where? Working
Through the Delanis and then through my therapy.
Okay. All right.
I've been in here since March.
Okay. Here's what I'm not going to sentence her today.
Thank you,
And
Judge.
we'll adjourn this to
Melanie Cloutier's situation is painful because you can hear the panic in her voice. She's not even focused on the charge anymore. She's terrified about losing housing for herself and her son. And honestly, this is something a lot of people don't realize about criminal cases. Sometimes the punishment outside the courtroom hits harder than the sentence itself.
the list, or have you been kicked to the bottom of the list? Because that's going to change everything anyway.
How do I find that out?
Through me, Miss
Yes.
Cloutier.
Like I've never done this. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
So judge is going to have you sit tight, and then I'm going to work with you, or someone in my office is going to work with you to try to help facilitate your housing situation, and then we'll come back on May 11th and we'll address it with the court. Okay?
What if I just plead to it? I don't want to sit here for another month. I already did all the jail time.
Okay, but you need to listen, because what I'm indicating to you and what counsel's indicating to you is that I said that I would reconsider your bond. That can be done on paper. We don't have to have a hearing. If we can figure out exactly where you're going to be and go into.
So sit tight, and we'll come see you sometime this week, and we'll talk to the prosecutor about doing a bond motion, stip in order to get you out.
They were
Okay?
already supposed to do that though with Melissa Clement, and because when I saw probation, she had advised that to be released as well and put in, and nobody can get a hold of that Melissa Climb or whatever, which I'm happy that you're on the case, but this is holding, other stuff up.
And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to do this all in front of Judge here. You and I are going to talk. I'm going to help you out with this. We're going to get this moved forward, but I don't want anything on your record that's going to keep you from getting housing. So we're going to go with the May 11th date, and we're going to try and work something out to get you out before that date. I'll come see you on Friday, and we'll start moving forward.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, do I have a choice? What if I just what if I just do that?
Ma'am, let me stop you for a moment, because I think that's how you end up in this situation. You tell counsel today that, or when you spoke with him, that you don't think you pled to what you pled to. He checks that for you against what we have and against what everybody has. You don't like that. You tell him what your issue is regarding housing. I hear you. He's trying to figure out how best we can then solve that issue for you. When we come up with a solution, you don't like it. And that doesn't make any sense to me. Mr. Fleischer has given you his word that he's going to have his office work with you so that once you're out, you can then have housing. And that all of what you worked for or tried to lead up to isn't jeopardized. But somehow or another, because it doesn't suit your needs that is going to happen today, you just want to dump all that and sentence. I don't think, ma'am, I don't have to follow the recommendations that are there. But given the attitude that you're showing right now, I don't think you'll want me to sentence you.
This is the moment the judge completely loses patience. But underneath the frustration, he's actually trying to stop her from making a life-changing mistake. She wants the fastest way out of jail, while he's trying to stop her from destroying her housing future permanently. That tension right there, that's real courtroom pressure.
So here's what I'm going to do, ma'am. I'm going to adjourn this out to July 13, 2022, 9 a.m. All right. That way, the loan comes in, you're delaying it, you'll get it paid, and then we don't need that court date. I'm going to trust you.
And then hopefully I don't see you ever again. No offense. You've been great. Thank you. You have a wonderful day.
And I hope I never see you too. All right.
Well, no offense. Maybe I hope to see you one day on the outside getting some coffee, but not.
Yeah, okay. I got you. Okay, man.
You have a good one.
You
Thank
take
you, Ms.
it.
Bryson. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Bye-bye.
So how are we going to get these paid off, Miss Kelly? Here's what I was thinking, because she came up with $100. Mr. Feaster called, and the next thing you know, they're on the phone, and all of a sudden she got $100 to pay. So
I call every day.
I'm thinking, I'll just set this case every day.
We'll get it paid off.
That way they'll be paid off in no time.
Yes, sir.
I wish.
She indicates that she is working, Judge, and she says she can pay at minimum $50. Was it a month or bi-weekly, Miss Kelly?
Did you just say bi-weekly?
It was a month. $50 a month, Judge.
Yes, $50 a month.
I like the bi-weekly.
If I had your pay, maybe.
Whoa.
Don't go in Judge's pocket.
I got it's in my pocket, and I got bills. I didn't know. Was I supposed to get a paycheck for this job? I didn't realize that. Here's what I'll do. Well, this got referred to collections, but then came out because she didn't comply with it.
Because every time I call, they keep saying they don't find it up in the system, so I don't understand why. So that's why I just did it. They keep saying, "Oh, do it online." So,
all right, iPhone 1. Hang on a second, ma'am. iPhone 1. What's your name? Your
with the braids.
You talking to me?
I am. Your name?
Jonathan.
You can't be smoking. You're in a virtual courtroom or vaping.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Miss Kelly?
yes.
All right. What I'm going to order is $50 per month.
The ending feels chaotic, funny, and awkward all at once. Classic Zoom court energy. One guy gets hit with a warrant, another gets called out for being shirtless in the bathroom, and somehow the judge still keeps the courtroom moving. These moments are hilarious on the surface, but they also show how hard courts were struggling to maintain order during virtual hearings.
Court does call the case of People versus Eddie Kennedy.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Brian J. Craig on behalf of Mr. Edward Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy, if you're present on the Zoom call, please unmute yourself and state your name for the record, please.
He has not checked in. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $7,500, 10%.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That warrant will issue immediately. Gentlemen, Zoom user 1 who doesn't have a name, you need to be fully clothed when you're appearing before the court, sir. So you need to put on a shirt.
I'm in the bathroom.
Okay, then turn off your camera. Thank you. In those days, thank you. Court calls the case of People versus Deshante Bregori.
Is it?
Yes, Mr. Mayfield, you're all set.
Just pay the money.